Good morning. Happy Friday. And welcome back to the Daily Grind. Good to see all of you. Mr. Geek of all trades in the chat. What's up, man? We got our boy DJ Mines out doing Uber Eats this early. I can't believe people order food this early. It blows my mind. Anyways, it's a pirate. What's up, buddy? Leo Lusting. Who else? Big Black, Slaw Squash. We have Nas City, Duke Nukem, Chadwick Racing. What's up, buddy? Good to see you. Leo Lusting, Black Cat, Slaw Squash. Who else? Overboard Tech. We have Crypto Craig. Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for being here. All right, if I missed anybody else, Steven Cicero, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Good morning. And I apologize if I missed you. All right, let's see. Bitcoin, almost 28,000 still. So it's 27,914, right? We have Ethereum, 18,501. We have Doge, which is the topic of today's conversation. 8 cents. Everybody claims or states that it's a pretty big pullback, but in reality, I don't think it's that bad. It's still up more than it was before he changed the logo, right? Because it was at 7 cents, if I'm not mistaken. All right, let's see the daily on crypto bubbles. Who's got the most? We have ENJ. I've never heard of this. You guys ever heard of this token or coin? ENJ? Never heard of it. Dogecoin down 7.8%, it says. We have Hex down 10.3%. Does anybody actually invest in Hex? That'd be a good conversation to have, because I've heard a lot about Hex, but that guy is shady as hell, I feel like. Anyways, Fear and Greed Index today, we have 64. It's in the greed. Really not too bad, though, to be honest. Nope, said Titan Nightmare. What's up, buddy? Good to see you. If you guys have any questions, just feel free to ask in the chat. All right, top 10 coins: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tether, BNB, USD Coin, XRP, Cardano, Dogecoin still in 8th. We have Lido, Staked Ether, and Polygon in 10th. Now, you guys know there's the Shanghai upgrades coming on the 12th, so that's going to be quite interesting. We do have some Dogecoin news today, as you guys probably seen when you woke up. It says Dogecoin drops sharply after Twitter Bluebird returns. Doge had a very short run as Twitter's new mascot, rather. Again, I don't think it's a real big significant pullback, but I guess in the grand scheme of things, yeah, it could be. But overall, I mean, did you guys really think that the Twitter logo was going to stay Doge forever? Is that just me? Like, I honestly expected him to change it in the next day or so, but it lasted what, 3 days? Was it 2 or 3 days? So whatever. Anyways, this says Doge goes up, Doge goes down. Dogecoin, the 8th biggest cryptocurrency by market cap, and Elon Musk's favorite digital asset, has continued its plunge in value after its logo was dropped from the Twitter website. I'm actually going to turn down this music while I'm reading this. All right, so it says the original meme coin was down 8% at the time of writing, trading for, let's see, 8.6, I guess, right? 8 cents, a little over 8.5 cents, basically. According to CoinGecko, it sharply dropped in value Thursday afternoon Eastern time, as much as 6% in an hour, just after the Dogecoin logo disappeared from Twitter's platform. It says Doge logo Shiba Inu, the meme, on Monday mysteriously appeared on Twitter's website, replacing the Bluebird logo. Its value then surged by over 20%, and now it's down what? 8? What was it? 9%? 8%? 7.8%. So again, realistically, not too much. It says, but today the bird logo has returned and the Doge has gone. Oh, the dog is gone, rather. Elon Musk, who owns Twitter and frequently talks about Doge, is yet to give an explanation as why the microblogging website's logo changed in the first place. Well, I would assume that it was because of, for one, he's just trolling the courts with his court case, him getting sued, right? And then on top of that, it was April Fool's, man. I mean, it might have been a late joke, but that's probably what it was. That's, just calling out the obvious. Dogecoin was invented in 2013 by a group of engineers as a joke tribute to the Doge meme of a Shiba Inu dog. The idea was to poke fun at Bitcoin, the biggest and oldest digital asset. Tesla CEO Elon Musk, and the world's on-off richest man, started pumping the coin on Twitter in 2020 by posting memes, and it went up in value and gained a cult following. Since then, Musk and fellow billionaire investor Mark Cuban have said the coin could be used one day as a serious cryptocurrency for payments. The asset is currently trading 88% lower than its November 2021 all-time high of 73 cents. I don't think it's unrealistic for it to get back there. What do you guys think? Do you think it'll get back to the all-time high or even $1 on the next run? I mean, I don't see why not. Again, it's cheap, it's accessible, and people tweet about it, I guess. So I don't know, to each his own, whatever. I want to actually go over this video right here. This is from, I'll not go over it, but just listen to it. Altcoin Daily, he had Tom Crown on. He's actually an expert trader, rather. And they talk about this, like Elon, what's going to happen when the Twitter logo goes back, because it's not going to last forever. So I thought it was quite interesting. Let's see what they have to say. If you guys have any questions in the chat, just feel free to ask. Let me see. Gray said, I made 2x off my Doge last time. Elon hyped it. Not this time, though. Yeah, it really wasn't like a hype, right? Because, I mean, I'm sure he's being more cautious than normal, where he could get in some serious, for lack of a better term, dog shit, right? When when he goes and pumps his own bags, right? That's it's going to be an issue. Where's my Hex hoodie? I don't have the Hex hoodie. No Hex hoodie. I don't even own Hex. Let's see. Just a thought. Vincent said, if you want to accumulate at a good price, would the volume on dump not be a perfect way to do it before you release? Honestly, I'm not following. If you would want to accumulate at a good price, would the volume on dump not be a perfect way to do it before the release? Yeah, no, I mean, it makes, so I wouldn't buy on the way down. I'd wait until it leveled off, if that makes sense. But I don't think, I mean, Doge, let's put it this way, right? Doge is in the top 10. It's been in the top 10 for a good while at this point, right? I don't think Doge is going anywhere. So if you're trying to get in on Doge, not financial advice, but have at it. All right, let's see what they all say over here at Altcoin Daily. Again, shout out to them for this video. So let's get into it. If you guys have any questions, just add me in the chat.
It's super exciting, and what Elon's doing is obviously amazing. But I want to put in maybe a little warning. So he's put the logo for Twitter as Doge. Do you think that he's going to keep it as Doge forever? Whenever it does get removed as the logo, I think that's going to be pretty bearish. I think reasonably people are going to react to that.
Elon Musk has just removed the Dogecoin logo from Twitter. He had it up about 3 days. It's now gone. And as we're watching now the Dogecoin price in freefall, I turn it over to technical analyst Tom Crown to now give us both the bullish and bearish next price targets, as well as the second half. We just look at XRP.
Oh, absolutely, man. I spend all my time watching the charts, and everyone right now is looking at Doge and XRP, realistically.
So what are your thoughts? We should start. Here's the thing. I want next price targets based on the T, maybe look towards the end of the year. Would you rather start with XRP or Dogecoin?
I like Dogecoin, and I owe Dogecoin more for the gains I've gotten. So let's start with Doge.
Let's do it.
So here we have Doge. I have this on what's called a quarterly candle. So each one of these represents 3 months. So this is a long period of time. And the Doge chart on the quarterly is pretty spicy. What we saw in 2021 starting in July was basically a year and a quarter fall. A year and a quarter fall. And in October of 22, we saw a little bit of rally, a little bit of excitement. But what's drawing everyone right now to Doge has got to be Elon Musk. And the Elon factor is back at play. He's finally tweeting about it again. He's changed Twitter's logo. Who knows how long that'll last, but at the moment, you load up twitter.com, there's a Doge there, and everyone's paying attention to Doge again. So I think it makes sense to look at these charts again. I haven't paid too much attention to them last year, but now I'm back, I'm locked in. And so from a very zoomed out point of view, I think our first kind of logical upside target, if Doge keeps moving, is going to be looking back to about October of 22, where we saw what you might call a fake rally or a bearish rally up to about 16 cents. That's the level for me that once Doge gets there, I'm going to get really bullish on it again. At the moment, I am liking what Elon's doing, but I'm not quite on the same page, maybe in energy as other people on the bullish side yet.
16 cents, that's when you're going to get back in. Isn't that the time to sell, since that's some resistance at the moment?
Absolutely. Absolutely. In our previous interview that's out, you guys should go check that one out.
On Bitcoin, talked about awesome perspective on Bitcoin, dude. You brought it.
Thank you. We talked about kind of what's the price that gets you excited? What's the price that average Joe goes, man, I'm waiting too long. I'm missing out. And I do have trouble describing that one for Doge. I don't have a very specific target like I did with Bitcoin, but that's a good question pretty much to always ask when you're looking at markets. Where are people going to get excited?
Well, Doge is see, the reason he probably can't put, his finger on an exact point. Doge is such a wild card. It just comes out of the blue with one big person talks about it, then everybody jumps in on it. And again, it's easily accessible. It's cheap. It's just, it makes sense. But at the end of the day, it's a meme coin. So it's kind of hard to, I guess chart, because you can't really guess when things are going to pump and when they're not going to pump. So I guess we'll have to see. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Let's continue.
October or November of 22, we did see it move up to like 16 cents. So you're right at 16 cents. And no, I'm not bullish. And in fact, I might look to take some profits on Doge at 16. But if we can see a sustained move above 16 cents, 25 cents comes into the picture very quickly. You spent a lot of time there consolidating, distributing supply before falling down lower and finally finding support around 5 or 6 cents. Doge has put in some higher lows, and it seems to be pretty excited off of Elon paying attention to it again. And I'm not going to put anything out of that guy's hands.
So Doge potentially at 16, if it's able to surpass, if Elon keeps talking about it, next target would be 25. Final thoughts for Doge in general from a TA point of view before we get to XRP.
I'm going to give you a rare outside of TA point of view here. It's super exciting, and what Elon's doing is obviously amazing. But I want to put in maybe a little warning thought to you guys. So he's put the logo for Twitter as Doge. Do you think that he's going to keep it as Doge forever? I'm being realistic here. I don't think so. Whenever it does get removed as the logo,
it's been
I think that's going to be pretty bearish. I think reasonably people are going to react to that. So my thoughts for Doge people out there looking to get in a trade or looking to invest is, don't be surprised if it gets very volatile when Elon eventually does reverse the logo.
So now that it's been reversed, right? This soon, I guess, only 3 days in, I think it would have been more of an effect if he left it for like weeks, right? Or a month or 2 months. Then it would have been like detrimental to the market, I think. Anyways, people would have just been dumping it left and right. But now I don't think it's really that significant. I mean, at least in my opinion. Again, I think it was at 7 cents or high 7 cents, like a little over 7.5 before he pumped it, and still holding over 8. So I guess we'll have to see if it comes back down, but that's my opinion.
Sobering, yet awesome perspective. But let's talk about XRP, because they're doing so much more than Doge. Now, that was a little fake hype, even though the XRP army would tell you
They'll love it.
They'll love it. But I want to be very realistic. Doge is a meme coin. XRP is doing real things. Unfortunately, they're in an SEC lawsuit right now. But what are your thoughts?
It's been a long lawsuit, man. I've been a large skeptic of XRP for years. But at the end of the day, I'm about the charts, and XRP did do something that I, as a chartist, have to acknowledge. And it's kind of what we just looked at with Doge. XRP has spent, let's say, about a year from 33 to 50-ish cents. It's just been ranging there. I think this is pretty reasonably accumulation of supply. And I have been asked about XRP over the last few months, and I just haven't been interested. It's like, hey, man, nothing's really happened. I know you're excited. You think the case is going to end soon. I get it. But from a chart, if we take off the last few weeks here, it's really just hung out in this range.
I'm pretty sure the court case was extended like 60 to 90 days. I think we read that yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. And Chad Wicks Racing said, I did buy the top Doge at 10 cents. He said, I was thinking 20 was the target. I told him, you don't lose unless you sell realistically, right? Or unless it goes to zero. But just, in my opinion, just hang on to it until you at least break even.
Of last week, it proved me wrong, or it at least made me honest, or have to be honest about my call. Is I said, as long as it's under like 50 cents, I'm just not interested. It did what I didn't think it would do. It moved above 55 cents. It broke past September's high of last year, and it's managed to close a pretty strong candle last week. What I see right now is it's trading at 50 cents. This is a very psychological level. anything basically that ends in 0 or is like 100, 10, 1. These are all numbers that we really easily conceive as humans, right? We understand them as quantities. And in trading, we find that those levels become significant, I think, because of that. XRP is chilling at 50 cents. It's hit a new high versus its recent highs last year. If it can break past last week's high, I don't see much sitting in the way for XRP until like maybe 85 cents or $1. And that's a pretty big upside.
Damn. So 50 cents to 85, $1. That would be a 100x if the bulls are right.
2x.
It would be a 2x.
I'm sorry,
100%.
a 100%.
Brain fart.
Good thing I have you, man.
Fart.
Keeping me straight. It seems like the market is pricing in, hey, we think this lawsuit's going to be done and the XRP bulls are going to win. In some sense, maybe that just means a slap on the wrist. Do you put any weight into that, or is it just a trade for you? Is it just a chart?
I really try to keep it just the chart, but I have many times in the past been a believer, and I still am, that the charts in some way know the future, not literally, but they tend to price in events that are unforeseen.
You got to separate emotions.
And if we're going to
Biggest thing
take
in
this
trading.
chart and say, how will the XRP, how will the XRP case settle? The chart is looking very strongly on it. It was struggling to make new highs. It has kind of surprise moved in the last 2 weeks. If we're going by the chart, I think the chart's leaning towards some kind of favorable outcome. I'm not even going to pretend to guess at what that is, but something that isn't the worst case scenario.
Tom Crown, links to your stuff are down below.
Shout out to Tom Crown and Altcoin Daily for that video. Now let me just read the chat real quick. We have Vincent said, if they win, the market rallies. After that, who would want to hold XRP? Why XRP in particular? It's a good question. I'm not an XRP fanboy, so if anybody knows in the chat, if you have an argument against that, why would you hold XRP? Let me know. That'd be interesting to know. All right, we do have let me see. So there is some news with I don't know if you guys have heard the FTX lawsuit and Shaq being he's trying to avoid getting served, right? So it says lawyers claim the Shaq is hiding from FTX lawsuit, seek alternative method to serve him. It says Shaquille O'Neal is a defendant in a lawsuit for promoting FTX, including Tom Brady and Larry David. He's such a clown. It said a law firm trying to serve Shaquille O'Neal with papers in a lawsuit involving FTX will seek alternative methods soon, saying it's a cat and mouse game with one of the NBA's biggest personalities has gone on for too long. O'Neal was named a defendant alongside several other celebrities in a class action lawsuit filed last November in Florida Federal District Court. It alleges that O'Neal and others such as Tom Brady and Larry David actively participated in the offer and sale of unregistered securities by promoting FTX, which is kind of, I don't know. That's kind of crazy to me. Like, how could they have known what an unregistered security is? I guess you're supposed to do your due diligence and look into these projects if you're going to sit there and, promote things. But anyways, we're also going to get into some like Shanghai upgrade stuff in just a few minutes. But let me continue to read this. It says after multiple attempts were made to serve O'Neal with papers in person over the past few months, Adam Moskowitz, one of the lawyers representing FTX investors, Edwin Garrison, in the lawsuit told Decrypt his firm will seek to do substituted service tomorrow. We still have not served Shaquille O'Neal, so we're gonna file papers with the court tomorrow asking to do substituted service, he said. Basically, the largest man is hiding from our lawsuit. The method of delivering court papers is reserved for circumstances where defendants can't be reached personally or particularly, allowing a complaint to be sent to a defendant's personal address instead. Alternatively, court papers can be served via NFT based on other Florida court proceedings. What? Served via NFT? That's weird. Moskowitz said that service companies have tried to find O'Neal at various locations over the course of their efforts to deliver the lawsuit complaint, including his NBA studio, a home, and places he's done promotions. When O'Neill shared that he was recovering from hip replacement surgery on social media 3 days ago, an attempt to serve O'Neill at his Orlando residence was stifled after a process served was told that O'Neill had already fled the Bahamas by security personnel at the home's front gate, Moskowitz claimed. So Shaquille O'Neal's on the run. He doesn't want to get sued. Oh, but you don't have a choice, man. That sucks. Unfortunate. All right, let's see what you guys are saying in the chat before we jump into CNBC had some, what was that? I think it was CNBC. Yeah, CNBC television had some news on the Ethereum upgrade and all that stuff. So we'll get into that in just a second. Which is pro crypto? He's good. Let's see. Little time mining. What do you say? And it's in Florida. Little time mining. What are you saying? He was laundering through Biden. Oh, yeah. With what, the FTX thing? Yeah, I heard that this morning, actually. I don't remember. Did I hear it on this? I don't think I heard it on this CNBC. I can't remember where it was, but I'm sick of the FTX stuff, to be honest. I just thought that was funny. Yeah, like if Shaq and his team did diligence before shilling, they would have found FTX's misgivings. P.S. Leave Larry David alone. He gave us Seinfeld. Seinfeld, bro, he said. That's awesome. Geek of All Trades said, I have XRP because it was like a penny stock. $100 could turn into 500 or zero. It was still is a gamble, I guess. Yes. Was/still is a gamble. I got you. Yeah, that's pretty much what I did too. I bought into XRP on Coinbase because it was super cheap, and I just put it in my ledger and I forgot about it. I bought it like 2 years ago, 3 years ago. I didn't know anything about the project at that point. So, or the lawsuit didn't even come out yet, you know. So I guess we'll have to see. Hopefully we get up to $1. It'd be nice. All right. Regardless, let's get over to, this is CNBC on, or CNBC television on YouTube. If you guys are interested, I'll leave a link to all this stuff down in the description below. Let's see what they have to say. This is Australia ends Binance derivatives license and Ethereum preps next big upgrade. So the Binance thing, kind of crazy news, right? As well as the Ethereum Shanghai upgrade. So let's listen to this, and if you guys have any questions, just at me in the chat.
Today, Binance asks Australia to cancel its operational license. New York's financial regulator shoots down the notion Signature was closed over its crypto business. And we explain what's coming with Ethereum's next big upgrade, Shanghai. Welcome to CNBC's Crypto World. I'm Tanea McKeel. Crypto prices are mixed ahead of key jobs data out tomorrow morning. As of noon Eastern, Bitcoin rose slightly, trading above $28,000. Ether dipped to $1,800, and Polygon traded around $1.12. Okay, let's talk about the top stories. First, Binance just asked Australia's securities regulator to cancel its derivatives license. The move means, starting April 14th, derivatives clients won't be able to open or increase their trading positions. Then by April 21st, Binance will have to close any remaining positions. Derivatives let traders bet on the price of crypto assets without having to actually own them. The Australian Securities and Investments Commission, or ASIC, started a targeted review of Binance's derivatives business back in February after the company said some customers could be wrongly classified as wholesale investors, which lets them access more sophisticated financial products. Next, the head of New York State's top financial regulator is hitting back at claims that Signature was shut down over its crypto business. According to the Wall Street Journal, Adrian Harris, superintendent of the New York State Department of Financial Services, said at a New York conference it's, quote, ludicrous that the closure was about crypto. She also rejected the theory that regulators are orchestrating another Operation Choke Point, an initiative of the Obama administration that sought to crack down on high-risk businesses by pressuring banks to stop doing business with them. On March 12th, the Signature was closed and all deposits were made whole by the FDIC, who also stepped in to prop up customers at Silicon Valley Bank. Just this week, crypto customers faced a deadline to pull out of the rest of their deposits. All right, on to our main story. Ethereum's next big upgrade, the Shanghai hard fork, is right around the corner. Crypto World's Talia Kaplan breaks down what you can expect.
The world's second largest cryptocurrency underwent a huge change last year, the merge. That's when Ethereum successfully transitioned to proof of stake. And now, more than half a year later, the protocol's ready for its next major upgrade, Shanghai.
This is going to be perhaps the most important market event of the year, and it might well fundamentally alter Ethereum's price dynamics.
To understand exactly what's about to happen, let's first explain the process of staking, the new way of validating transactions that take place on Ethereum's blockchain.
Most people are familiar with proof of work mining, so people spending electricity and computing hardware in exchange for the native token, Bitcoin, if they validate a block. And now Ethereum has transitioned to something called proof of stake. And what that means is that people who just hold the token, they own some ether, are able to lock that asset up effectively into a bond with the protocol, and then take turns validating transactions. And in exchange for that, they receive some ETH based on how many transactions took place during that time, plus the monetary policy of that protocol. And so you can generate yield just by holding the asset and helping secure the network.
Brian Mossoff is the CEO of Ether Capital, and he says this is really attractive if you can take a long-term view. For those who can't, there's some good news. The long-awaited Shanghai upgrade will allow users to finally unlock their staked ETH. Back in December 2020, Ethereum developers created the Beacon chain, which was initially used to test proof of stake. People who want...
Do any of you guys in the chat actually have any Ethereum staked? I'm not going to put the poll up, but I'm just curious to know. And I do have a poll up there. Do you guys think the price is going to drop after the Shanghai upgrade? Because this is really kind of a big deal. So I don't know. I'm still debating if I want to get out or just leave it alone. We'll see.
Wanted to become validators had to stake ETH without being able to withdraw it for years.
The Shanghai hard fork is really exciting. It's kind of the last piece of this upgrade that starts from the launch of a proof of stake network, the merge of the original proof of work chain into the proof of stake consensus mechanism. And now the question is, if you stake your ether, can you get liquidity and the ability to withdraw that?
Interesting. There's actually quite a few people in here that have it staked. So Titan Nightmare said yes. Dakota Miner. Who else? Dumpster Fire said yes. Now, do you guys stake? If you guys have 32, I'd be more than impressed. That'd be awesome for you, obviously. But are you guys staking by yourself, or do you guys have it in that, what is it? Is it called like Rocket Pool or something? I forget. It's kind of like one of those Titan nodes where like everybody throws in how much you want and then someone else throws it in to make up the whole node. Is that how you guys are doing it? Let me know. I'd be interested to know.
Staked ether. And to date, you haven't been able to do that last piece. You've been able to stake your assets, you've been able to generate a yield, but if you wanted to sell any of it, you can't. So the Shanghai upgrade is about getting liquidity on that staked ETH, the ability to withdraw.
Right now, more than 17.5 million staked ether, worth more than $30 billion at recent prices, simply can't be accessed on the network. But that ETH earns a yield. Now, the main focus of Shanghai is the Ethereum Improvement Proposal, or EIP 4895. According to Ethereum.org, EIPs are standards specifying potential new features or processes for the network and play a role in how changes happen and are documented.
What does this next upgrade mean for investors?
I think investors or funds that haven't figured out how to offer that product either internally or externally, now that last missing piece of, hey, when will we get liquidity if we ever need to wind down the fund or sell some of the assets, that piece of the puzzle will be in place. So I think that's a good thing for more investors, whether they're retail or institutional. This is an important upgrade that's been much desired and long awaited.
Developers have been working on the Ethereum upgrade for months and have already been delayed from March to April.
When people say, I don't understand why this takes so long, why didn't they just put that into previous upgrades? Developers are all about minimizing risk. And the more things you put into an upgrade, the higher the risk that there's a bug in some line of code that you don't see and something really bad happens. There's no room for error here. You can't just reboot the network and say, well, we'll start again and hope everyone comes back. The trust will be gone. So developers will do these upgrades when they feel it's appropriate, that it's been tested enough, then they'll push it out.
The expectation is that when Shanghai launches, it could kick off a wave of withdrawals.
Currently, there's a big debate going on between analysts and researchers about how EIP 4895 will impact price. One theory is that a successful network upgrade will actually get more people to deposit because there are investors who are simply waiting on validation of technical success before depositing their ether.
That's actually kind of a good point. Now, it could raise because people are confident in the project now. See, like, this is where I'm having like a hard time deciding what I want to personally do. It's either I hold it and just leave it, or I swap it into USDC and then buy back in after it drops. But again, like he just said, that is a beyond valid point and why I'm nervous about going one way or the other. And I kind of just might leave it alone and see what happens. But I don't know. I want to see what the rest of this guy says.
That's true. Obviously, it will reduce the amount of circulating ether at a time when the ether supply is already shrinking due to burns. And obviously, this would buoy price. Conversely, however, there is this issue of what if more ether enters into circulation? There's a huge amount of ether staked. I believe over 17.5 million ETH, which would be a top 5 cryptocurrency in its own right. Just the amount of ether in the staking contract, that will hypothetically be able to be withdrawn and sold, which would create a massive headwind for the asset, potentially right at the dawn of a new bull market. Ultimately, however, I think on a long enough time horizon, I expect that proof of stake is going to entice investors who are looking for real yield. It's going to make Ethereum a much more attractive asset. We just need to see who is withdrawing, what they're withdrawing. Are they withdrawing their full stake or just their earned rewards? What percentage of the withdrawal addresses are restaking? What's the net inflow, outflow, and net flow to the staking address? These are all key metrics you need to be keeping an eye on in order to have a sense for how price will react immediately after Shanghai. But on a long enough time horizon, I think no matter what, it's a bullish outcome.
Ben McMillan, the CIO of IDX Digital Assets.
So he overall says bullish outcome. What do you guys think? Let me see what the poll's saying. So will it cause a dip? I said Ethereum Shanghai upgrade. Will it cause a dip in price? 84% of you said yes. 12% said no. And 4% said see results. So, man, I don't know. That put me on the fence even more that it's going to be a bullish outcome. I don't know. Did that like mess with your guys' brain or is it just me? Let me know.
It says that from a structural perspective, the update is very good as it's part of the continued improvement of the Ethereum blockchain. He doesn't expect to see a massive dumping of ETH on the market post-Shanghai.
First of all, it is earning a yield, and despite the fact that we now have more competitive treasury yields, the crypto community still does like the ability to earn mid to high single-digit yields on staked ether. You also look at the amount of supply that's locked up. It's about 14%, so it's not nothing, but it's certainly not a huge number. A lot of the conversations we've had around the Shanghai update are: do you think we're going to see a sell-off after that? If so, how big? I wouldn't be surprised if the ether price responds a little bit, but we're certainly not expecting a massive sell-off from all this kind of forced selling. It's in the context of this is part of the continued series of upgrades, which is making Ethereum that much more of a robust ecosystem with more that can host more development, more scalability, etc.
Okay, that's all for Crypto World this week, but we'll be back again on Monday, so we'll see you then.
Interesting. Well, shout out to them for that. But overall, I don't know, man. That really just got me kind of even more in a pickle, deciding if I want to sell it or not. But I don't know. We'll see. All right, what are you guys saying in the chat? Retro Mike wants to change his name to Retro Mike Staking. Perfect. Oh, you're tapped. All right, let's see. Is there anything else you guys would like to talk about before I just scroll around? I want to see what is new on Cointelegraph. Let's see. Dogecoin converted illicit funds from Luna to Bitcoin. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm not gonna get into that. Man, there's so much BS going on. XRP price eyes 30% upside after key resistance breaks. Let's see. More gains. Let's read this, I guess. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask. Good morning, Yankee. Good to see you. And D Miners, what's up, buddy? All right, it says morning gains for XRP price appear likely due to a classic bullish continuation pattern alongside strong whale accumulation. XRP has risen by an impressive 60% in the first quarter of 2023, helped by rising speculation over Ripple's legal win versus the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, the SEC, and broader bullish sentiment in the cryptocurrency market. The XRP/USD pair now eyes more gains in the second quarter, primarily due to a classic bullish continuation pattern. XRP price paints bull pennant. Let's see. Late March, XRP broke above its multi-month ascending trend line resistance, averting a potential 35% correction to rebound reach 58 cents on March 29th, its highest level since May 2020. 22. Let's see. Now XRP has been consolidating sideways in what appears to be a bull pennant. This bullish continuation pattern forms when the price consolidates inside a symmetrical triangle after undergoing a strong rally. A bull pennant resolves after the price breaks above its upper trend line while accumulating a rise in trading volumes. The pattern's breakout target is obtained by adding the height of the previous uptrend, the flagpole, to the breakout point. In other words, a bullish target of 65 cents in Q2 for XRP price, up around 30% from its current levels. That's what they're speculating. Interesting. You guys all know that, right? I don't know. Maybe you don't. I guess. I'm not a trader, but I knew that the when it breaks out of the pennant, it could go up to where basically the pole of the right here, the flag, right? It could raise that much. So 65 cents. I mean, I guess. So let's see. Controversially, a decisive close below the pennant's lower trend line risks invalidating the bullish setup and increases XRP's probability of testing its 50-day exponential moving average, the 50-day EMA, the red wave, near 44 cents as its next downside target. I'm not typing bad. It's not me. What are you saying, Titan Nightmare? You want out of it, sell. You want one ETH, hold it. What are you saying, Titan Nightmare? He's drunk texting right now. That's what he's doing. Whale scoop up XRP as dollar weekends. Let's see. The year-to-date gains in XRP price coincide with the rise in whale accumulation, according to data tracked by Sentiment. Is that what that says? Let's see. For instance, the supply of XRP held by most whales addresses cohorts be it 1,000 to 10,000 XRP or 100 million to 1 billion XRP. Jesus, has increased alongside its 40% gains in 2023, despite reports of some whales dumping XRP worth around 35 million. Jeez. Meanwhile, a weakening US dollar has boosted risk on assets across the board, including Bitcoin, whose correlation with XRP has largely remained in lockup on a daily time frame this year. Overall, the bullish scenario for XRP remains dependent on a Ripple win against the SEC in the near term, while a sell the news scenario should also not be ruled out. And like I said, I think we read yesterday that the XRP stuff is going to be extended for like, I think it was 30 to 90 days or something, or was it 30 to 60? I can't remember. Let's see. Chump, you know more about trading than anyone who practices TA. 100%. Perfect. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. Oh man. All right. So how do you guys feel about the whole Doge thing? Let's talk about it in the chat. Does everybody here hold Doge? Or I know we already had a poll, but a lot of people don't, I guess. But does, like, you guys that hold it, I guess, are you nervous about this pullback, or do you think it's just gonna, it's just kind of whatever? Because if it went down, if it went below its previous where it was at, like the 7 cent mark, then I'd be a little nervous, right? But as of right now, let's just let me click on this. Let's see. So as you can see, Doge is right here, 8 cents, 825. This is according to Coin 360. Yeah, I don't think this is a huge issue, to be honest. Not right now. Not right now. If it went down like further, then yeah. But let's see, 7 days. 7 days. So yeah, it was right here, as you can see. It was at over 7.5 cents, right? And before it even pumped, it was at 8 cents, almost 8.5. Pumped up to 10, right? Just over 10, and now it's leveling off back to where it was. It's still right around its, it's right here. It's right on a plateau, right where this little support is. So if it holds there, I think we'll be all right. But if it drops below, then that's a problem, right? I mean, at least in my opinion, that's kind of weird. I don't know. Everyone's like making it a bigger deal than it is, I think, to be honest. I was not expecting the Dogecoin logo to hold on Twitter forever. All right, let's see. What else are you guys saying? And I got to change that ticker. There we go. All right, Dakota Miner said, still mining Doge on a rig. That's awesome, dude. I have my L7 still going, mining it's Litecoin and Doge at merge mines, so that's pretty cool. I usually I don't convert into Doge at all, like with the L7, like the Litecoin. I just sell the Litecoin to pay the electric bill, right? Or at least contribute to it. And then I just hold the Doge. Because if you guys haven't seen, actually, I have a video of, where is it? Let me find it real quick and I'll show you guys. Let's see. Let's go to my channel. Let me show you guys here. So there's a, where is it? This video right here. I'm gonna pause it. So I did a whole spreadsheet on this video. If you guys haven't seen it, like how much, more or less, how much Doge do you need to acquire if it gets back to its all-time high to be a millionaire, more or less, right? So I literally broke it down for these 6 coins. I should probably do some more coins actually on this. Should probably add some more like Caspa and update this sheet. So I do have it linked, I believe, in this video. I'll share this with you guys now if you guys are interested in watching this. I thought it was pretty interesting, but yeah, I don't know. I got to redo the thumbnail. All right, now I can't share it. There we go. Perfect. So anyways, if you guys are interested, go watch that video because it's kind of it kind of puts things in perspective a little bit, right? All right, let's see what else you guys got in the chat. I'm gonna be getting out of here and we'll be back around 2 p.m. this afternoon. Let's see, what do we have? Teaspoon Miner, what's up, dude? I haven't seen you in a minute. How was your birthday, buddy? His birthday was Monday. Oh, we're gonna be going over ASIC prices later today. I'm gonna update that sheet as the morning goes on, and we're just gonna talk about ASIC miners. So if you guys want anything specific later on this afternoon, let me know, obviously. Yes, the sheet needs update. You can remove ETH. Did I put ETH? Oh, I did put ETH on there. I did. All right. Oh, I'm not gonna remove it, but I'll leave it there. I'll leave it there, and I just I'll $1.26. I have to update it. I have to update it. Come on, you guys are too hard on ETH. I know it sucks. I know it sucks. We can't mine it anymore. But think about it, right? Ethereum's plan was always to go proof of stake. So how mad can we really be, right? The K10. Oh, the K10. Well, so sustainable crypto. There's no facts on the K10. I can't really. There's nothing. There's no information. What's the M2? FPGA miner? Is that what it is? FPGA? Let me see. What is the M2? Oh, this right here. Oh yeah. We looked at this. That's right. This M2. All right, I'll look at this. I will look into this a little bit. Just before we get out of here, let's go to ASIC miner. No, sorry. Mine the ASIC. Used to be ASIC miner value that we used to love. Damn, the iPolo G1's pulling ahead, huh? Pulling ahead of the L7. What's up with Grin, man? What's the price of Grin right now? What is happening? What? Does anybody hold Grin? Like, what is that? It's not even in the top 1,000 coins. 6 cents. Almost 7 cents, down 4.3%, and it's still killing it. What? What's happening? I feel like I'm on drugs right now. Why is Grin the second most profitable miner? That's miserable. 17 cents. You're looking at 8.61 a day. Jeez. I hold Grin, said Black Cat. Dude, I've never mined Grin ever. That's crazy. That's crazy. That really blows my mind. That's nuts. Anyways, all right, hell yeah, Grin is a beast, dude. What's the story behind Grin? What is the story behind it? I've never looked into it. I've always just thought it was a stupid coin. Oh wow, look at that. The stream elements thing just worked. And I added some bot to this chat, and that's the first time I've seen it say something. Interesting. All right, sorry guys, off topic. My G1 has been steady for 2 years. Really? Huh. I'm interested now, and I want to see what this is about. Let's just check out the yearly chart here, I guess. I'll go to max, actually. See, like, this stuff right here. When I see charts like this. All right, in 2019, clearly it was, you know, trying to ride off the bull run, right? Everything dumps, right? Or it dumps all the way down to it started at 25 bucks. Oh my god. All right, $25 to literally just today at 6-7 cents. That is awful. But all through the last bull run, didn't even break 50 cents. I lied. It broke. Still got to $1, $1.15. Well, $25 to $1.15. How does this have any potential in life? How? Tell me that. How is this not a rug pull? Like, they just wanted their money out and then, you know, just F everybody that invested. I'm gonna have to read up on this. I don't know. Coins like that, that bothers me. I don't like that. That sucks. Because it seems like they just F everybody around you. You know what I mean? Like, if the devs come out with this project, they put it at a certain price point, everyone buys in, and they sell it all. Take all this shit out. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Let's see. Evergreen is Chia. Yes. Why'd you say that? Sustainable crypto. Trying to figure out why you said that. Never look at the green chart. Automatic beats. Well, clearly, because it looks like ass. All right. It has potential when swapped to BTC. Yeah, that's probably the only way I would do it. Is if you're going to invest in a miner like this. That's a good point, actually. The G1, the iPolo G1. This miner, actually. It's kind of strange seeing an iPolo actually having a real, like, ASIC miner, right? So, this, I don't know. Whatever. But regardless, if you're going to mine Grin, I would 100% swap it directly into Bitcoin or something else. Just Grin's not something I would hold. Not after looking at that. Let's see. It has potential in swapped BTC. Yep. Futures trading causes the pre-market spike. Same happened with China. Interesting. Said Retro Mike. Retro fudding flux. Oh, you guys are ridiculous. Well, this, I mean, I don't know. Guys, if you haven't heard of, you know what Simple Swap is? There's another site too. Oh. Simpleswap.io. Do they have Grin here? Let me just see. Nope. They don't have Grin. All right, hold on. There's another one too. I actually pinned it, or I put it in my bookmarks because Max told us about this the other day. Swap Space. I've never heard of this until last Saturday. Grin. And they seem to have everything. So you can trade. You can trade it for BTC. Interesting. Look at that. Let's see how much 1,000 Grin will get you in BTC. 0. Why does it say liquid? I just want to say Bitcoin. Why does it say liquid? What does that mean? Look at that. You can get yourself 0.00235 with 1,000 Grin. Oh, let's see. Great site for XCH swap until it wasn't. Said Duke Nukem. What do you mean? This you can't. Hold on. On this, or are you talking about Simple Swap? Let me see. XCH. You can still trade it. XCH is still there. Yeah, it's still there. Still works. This one works. Interesting. Did the RZA make your backing track? The RZA. I don't know what that is. What is the RZA? I apologize. Are you talking about the music that's playing in the background? This is Streamlabs. This is yeah, it's Spotify. Sorry. Yeah, it's Spotify, right? That was called program. Yes, Spotify and Stream Beats. Yeah, this is it. This is what I'm playing. I made a playlist. If that's what you're talking about. If that was your question, there it is. There's your answer. All right. Anyways, guys, I gotta get the hell out of here. I gotta go do dad stuff. So hopefully you guys have a good day. Enjoy your Friday. We'll be back later on today going over just ASIC miners and, you know, the best deals where you can get them anyways. So hopefully you guys have a good Friday. Enjoy your day at work, and I'll see you guys later on, 2 p.m. EST. Peace.